The Islanders lines and defense pairings. He starts Barzal, Drouin, and Holmstrom with Schaefer and Pulock. Rangers win the draw. Puck knocked out of the air by Pulock. Now Panarin with it. Moves it into the Islanders zone. Matthew Schaefer unable to play the puck. And then Panarin stopped by Sorokin after the initial shot by Zibanejad.
Yeah, it's, like I mentioned, it's just such an awesome opportunity to be a part of a franchise like this. And you see,
we talked about the lava line during our open on the ice here as Palmieri moves to the net and is stopped by Shesterkin.
You have to get right in the lane and block those shots. I just recommend staying in front of it.
Fourth line on the ice, Parssinen with Carrick and Pavelas, who made his NHL debut last night. Sorokin sticks aside that attempt from Gavrikov. Fox back to retrieve. 3 minutes in, first period from the Garden. Pulock keeps it in at the line. Pad saves Shesterkin. Now Cizikas with a drive, missed the net. Rangers clear the zone. Shots are 3-2 in favor of the Rangers. Zibanejad unable to get behind Pulock. And a glove save. JT Miller, watched by Pelech. Down low for Cooley, spins in front, stopped by Sorokin. Here's Carrick. Parssinen was tied up. And the puck finally comes out of the zone. Zibanejad quickly across. Zibanejad shoots off the pipe.
Speed, there's Mika coming down. He just changes the angle a little bit.
Zibanejad coming that close to putting the Rangers on top.
Seems to be getting closer and closer, Kenny.
We've played nearly 8 minutes. Rangers have had the territorial edge, 4 shots apiece.
It's a great pace to this game right now to start.
Here's Panarin. Cross ice, Fox. Fox, Zibanejad, another great opportunity for Mika, and the Islanders clear.
Just keep getting those opportunities. What a pass from Adam Fox there.
Now Panarin spinning with it. Out to Gavrikov. Shoots. Saved by Sorokin. Holmstrom for Barzal. Barzal, nice move. Goes to the backhand. Misses the net. Lava with it for the Rangers.
Rangers want to see a little more stoutness with the puck in the defensive zone. A couple giveaways early on, guys.
All right, thanks, John. Hopefully John hasn't slammed any doors. Shot by Pelech. Knocked down by Shesterkin. JT Miller controls for the Rangers. Here's Cooley. Blocked off by DeAngelo. Now Pelech steps up. Cooley keeps it alive. For Lafreniere. Around behind for Miller. In front for Cooley. Cooley setting up in the blue paint.
That's where he's going to live for a while.
Now Heineman. Cross-ice pass. Score. Bo Horvat. Off the setup from Heineman. The Islanders take a 1-0 lead.
You can't get discouraged now. I mean, it's coming off a grade A chance. And here you see it. He's right there. Lafreniere coming maybe a little too hot. He could come as a second layer. If there's any rebound, he could pick it up. But this is the transition that the Islanders can do. They're a different team this year. They've added speed. And that's the ways they can be. The stretch passes that John just mentioned.
Puck sent ahead by Mayfield. And carried out by Duclair. Now here's Pajot with speed. Pajot with a shot. That's turned aside by Shesterkin. Flipped to the corner by Borgen. Maintains control of the puck, and then he gives it away to Lafreniere. Lafreniere for Cooley. Towards the net, sticked aside by Sorokin. Here comes Horvat, who has the game's only goal. For Heineman, saved by Shesterkin.
He's a tough kid, though. He'll get up. But Rangers are lucky that it wasn't 2 for holding.
Pajot moving the puck ahead for Duclair. Slides it across. Drouin scores. 2-0 Islanders.
I see another odd man rush against. Pajot makes a nice play, winning a battle over to Duclair, who has speed, can really back you off. A great feed and a great finish. Forehand to backhand gets Shesterkin to open up. You see the perfect sauce over Adam Fox. Drouin protects it well. Gets Shesterkin to open up his legs.
Here's Romanov into the Ranger zone. Schneider got a piece of it. Puck came loose. Flipped by Romanov. Schneider kept it away from Ritchie. Back out to the point it comes for Cizikas covering. Rangers only have 2 shots, Brian, since the Islander goal midway through the first period. They had the territorial edge early on. Shesterkin forced to make a second stop there with the right pad, and then he covers. Next man to the puck, Palmieri. Heineman in behind the net for Horvat. Back to Heineman. Now DeAngelo steps up. Bo Horvat from a tough angle, stopped by Shesterkin. Pelech works it back, and the shot from Heineman missed the net. Horvat keeps it alive to DeAngelo. He shoots, saved by Shesterkin.
He's so young still, Ken. Doesn't have that man strength yet, but he still puts himself in positions to kill plays.
They chatted with one another on the TNT broadcast the other night. Henrik in the studio, shot by Fox. Turned aside by Sorokin, first Ranger shot of the period. Now Gavrikov with a drive through a screen. Cooley with pressure, kept alive by Gavrikov. Now it's Lafreniere. Out to Gavrikov, shoots, save with Cooley crossing in front. Sorokin hangs on. Miller in for the draw with Horvat. Here's Romanov with a drive, and that is held by Shesterkin. Miller along the goal line. Now Fox for Miller. In front, stopped by Sorokin, Zibanejad. Pageau comes away with the puck.
You see the patience here, just feathers the sauce. Mika tries to go back against the grain, and again here, that one goes off Mayfield.
Panarin with it for the Rangers. Keeps it in at the line. Now Miller. Miller, Zibanejad shoots, saved by Sorokin. Winds it around to Borgen. Borgen leaned on by Barzal. Now Brodzinski with the puck. Towards the net, saved by Sorokin. Zibanejad moves it along the wall. Horvat controls for the Islanders. Here's Horvat. Gavrikov back. Horvat shoots wide. Barzal with it once again. Here's Schaefer. Near side, Palmieri fires, and the save by Shesterkin. He was a huge part of the Rangers' run to the Cup final in 2014. Now Barzal with it. Schaefer. Back out it comes to Schaefer. He shoots. Puck loose in front. Palmieri put it on goal, and a pad save by Shesterkin for the Islanders. Drouin moves the puck back out. Barzal pressured by Carrick. Comes across. Now in front. Back out for Horvat. He scores. Bo Horvat on the power play. His second goal of the night. And that gives the Islanders a 3-0 lead.
Already has a goal in this game, but I don't know if anyone in the building thought he was going to go back. This pass is incredible. He uses his feet, turns to shoot. All eyes are on 29. He throws it back.
Pulock plays it ahead for Heineman. Down to 10. Heineman backhand shot off the chest of Shesterkin. Islanders with 2 goals from Horvat, 1 from Drouin. Here's Barzal into the Ranger zone with a shot. Gloved by Shesterkin. Melash keeps it alive in his skates. Back out to the point for Borgen. Now Carrick spins, shoots, save, rebound. Melash stopped as well.
There's a second effort on the wall where he regains control. They go to the point. Here's Carrick with it. Spins off, gets some separation. Melash.
Now Schaefer. Down low. Puck could not be controlled by Drouin. Here's Schaefer again for Horvat. Saved by Shesterkin.
Just rolled up on Adam Fox right as he received that pass.
Now Zibanejad to a streaking Panarin. Moves it and shoots. Saved by Sorokin. Barzal up over 2 minutes. Shot, glove save. Fox stopped by Sorokin. He hangs on.
That's a really good save.
Lava tied up by Pulock. Brodzinski plays the puck around to Radish. Vacanito was calling for it. Stopped by Sorokin. He was bagging his stick on the ice. Now Horvat into the corner. Schaefer winds and shoots right on. Shesterkin the stop. And now cooler heads prevail.
Another yard sale.
Here's Cooley. Will Cooley with a drive. And that's knocked down by Sorokin. 5:20 remaining. Here's Fox through the crease. And then a shot by Gavrikov, played by Zibanejad.
Here's the redirect in front from Mika just now. I mean,
Fox holds it in at the line. Blocked off by Drouin. Islanders clear. Picked up by Pageau. Pageau moving in and scores. And then JT Miller breaks a stick.
And this is what we saw the Schneider save because of the pressure. When there's no pressure, you really have to just attack the puck carrier and hope. And just because it's sort of been the story at home.
Here comes Pageau. Across. Score. Anders Lee makes it 5-0 Islanders.
Anders Lee, the captain of this Islander team, knows all about this rivalry. Knows the game's won, but doesn't mind tacking another one on. Add a little bit of insult to injury, and see Pageau, perfect sauce, on and off the stick, through the armpit.
Drouin and Pageau as Patrick Roy shuffles up his lines, and it pays off as the Rangers are shut out for the 5th time in 7 home games.
You see some frustration with Laba. Got a nice healthy whack on